Yeah. Good morning. I have to do our intro, you guys. My bad.
Waiting on the intro.
Good morning, world. The queens are here. Sunrise shining, a voice is strong. Women speaking truth all morning long. Stories, wisdom, hearts that glow. Queens in the morning, running the show. Queens in the morning, feel that soul in the air. Strong women rising, got something to share. Queens in the morning, let the whole world know. When the queens start talking, watch the power flow. You're listening to Queens in the morning.
Good morning, Grand Rising, and good afternoon, and welcome to Queens in the Morning. I am your host, Stephanie Laker Girl Beard. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I am here with my beautiful co-host. You guys know her, Elise Queen Murray, known as the Agent to the Stars, representing and working with some of the biggest names in entertainment, including Cameo, Sherelle, Eddie Levert, Christopher Williams, Karen White, and Club Nouveau. You guys, good morning, good afternoon to you, Queen Elise.
Good afternoon, beautiful Stephanie Beard. It is so wonderful to spend time with the visionary. I miss the queens. I miss you all. Good afternoon, East Coast. Good morning, West Coast. How's everybody doing?
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon to you, Gary Finney. I know you're over there on the East Coast over there. Thank you for tuning in and always being on time for the show, you guys. We are missing two of our beautiful queens because, you know, life be life. And of course, Gwen she has a little cold she's dealing with, she's working with, and Queen Gina Butterfly had to take her mom to the doctor. So it's me and Elise taking over the show this morning and this afternoon, you guys. So we have a great topic in store for you. Today's topic is the grown woman bucket list, because let's be clear, and it could be the grown man bucket list as well, not just woman. We are women, that's why we're focusing on us. But just because we are grown does not mean we are done. We still have places to go, outfits to wear, songs to dance to, trips to take, even businesses to start, love to experience. And then we're Pisces, we're dreamers. Dreams, I've always dreamed. I have so many dreams that I'm chasing. My passport needs some more stamps, Queen Elise. I love
stamps. Come on, you better speak that. Stamps, let's go.
And we still got concerts. I love music. I love concerts to attend, tables to sit at, and some tables to own. And so this episode is about what we still want out of life, not what society is saying we are too old and we can't do certain things. No, we ain't never too old to not do anything. But what brings us joy and excitement, purpose, laughter, and that little sparkle back in our spirit. So today we are asking everyone, the listeners, our audience, what's on your bucket list? Good morning, good afternoon to you, Queen or Empress Betty Murray. Thank you for being here as well.
That's my mom.
Mommy in the building.
Mommy is in the building. Now listen, don't forget she's asking for everybody's addresses.
Oh yeah. I got it. I'm gonna make sure I text that to you.
She has a surprise, so she wants everybody's address. I went live. Everybody got to send it in. That's us queens. She's that Aries. She up to something.
Okay, well, I'm excited. I can't wait. I will text you over my address ASAP. So I know she got something special in store for us. She's always supporting us, which I extremely love. Your mom is amazing. My mom, she listens to the show. I text her the thing, and she's always listening. She's just not real tech savvy. But she is always listening in. I actually forgot to send out in my text message, because I usually put it in our family text I forgot to do it this morning, but I'll do it right now. But you got a lot of us women, Queen Elise, we spend years taking care of everybody else. We always taking care of course, our children, because that's what I was doing last week. Although they're grown, they still need our help and our assistance.
Yes.
Our parents, of course, some of us have the task and the duty of taking care of our beautiful parents.
Yeah.
And then if you are in a relationship, your partner is there too.
That's
then
right.
we have our jobs, our businesses. If you're, go to church, you have your community, if you're involved in community, and just really your entire family. And then somewhere along the way, some of our dreams get placed on the back shelf.
That's right. That's
So
right.
it was the reason why I wanted to really do this, because I feel like, we're at an age now, that, hey, this bucket list, we need to start checking more things off of this bucket list, because you don't know when, our maker is going to say, hey, it's your time to come home. So we need anybody's approval. We don't need anybody's applause. We just want to be happy and joyful. So first, Queen Elise, is there something, what actually is one dream you still have not accomplished on your bucket list?
One dream I haven't accomplished is going to Africa,
Ooh.
going to Italy,
Mm.
going to Santorini, Greece, going to Monte Carlo, and there's a few other places. And for me, it's the culture,
Mm-hmm.
It's connecting with the culture, connecting with young women, understanding their plight and how they live, how they move, how they connect with their communities, because I'm real sensitive and empathetic to people. And so I do want to go to these other third world countries and
Mhm.
understand the dynamics of what's their needs, and some type of way give back and do something before I leave this earth. It's my big dream to have this nonprofit and to be able to connect with health, mental awareness, sensitivity, and the needs of young girls. And I don't know if that means school. I don't know where that's going to take me. But I know I want to go to those locations. I have an affinity with those locations, and those are the things that I'm going to do.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love that. And you know what? We definitely have to get together, because Greece is definitely, Santorini has been on my list
Mhm.
for years.
Yes,
Italy, I have not been over there yet, to Italy.
that's
All
right.
those places, Africa. Definitely want to be able to go to Africa. Being as that I'm a road manager for, of course, Club Nouveau, we do have our trips, locally in the States. Of course, we've been, out of the country to Jamaica, different, but I've never been to Africa.
Right.
I've never, and I really do want to experience Africa, even maybe possibly have property over there.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely. I want to go back to the motherland,
Yeah.
just to go back to my roots, where we came from. We were born
Yes.
in this United States of America, but our ancestors came from Africa.
Yes.
To go back and do that trace, there are several trips that we could connect, and maybe as queens come
Yes.
together and take and do the different pilgrimages and do the different rite of passages
Right.
that we could do as women, just to decompress, just to reconnect, and also to release and
Mhm.
to be restored in order to be resilient
Right.
going forward, right?
Mhm. Right.
Going to see the slave trade, going back to see where
Yes.
we were, where we started, where the drums come from, where the quilting, and they're sitting and communicating, just to see the slave trade. I mean, just for me, I want to do that. I want to go. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
We have to, I'm telling you,
I want to go to Ethiopia too.
Ethiopia, I love Ethiopian food. Have
Ethiopia.
tons of friends that are Ethiopian, and definitely want to. That's actually my niece's My niece, she travels all over the world, and I don't believe she's been to Ethiopia yet, but I know that's on her bucket list, being as that a lot of her girlfriends are Ethiopian as well. But yeah, just like you stated, if I could, it's on my bucket list, and I hope that I can make it happen to build the generational wealth. Because for me, it's about generational wealth on my bucket list. Like you say, you have your nonprofit, you want to give back. Same way, I want to bring us as a culture together, our young people, even our older people, to know their financial wealth, to understand how they can build financial wealth. If we could come together as a group of people, you know what I'm saying? That
Yes, yes,
if however I can be resourceful in that manner. That's why I do Secure the Bag, because I know it's on YouTube, and those videos last forever and ever. Even now, if it doesn't make sense to some people, hopefully down the road, it will make sense, and someone will look at it and try to get and secure the bag, so to speak. Seriously, what I promote and what I love, what I have on my bucket list, is to really diversify your portfolio. I want to own real estate. I own the stocks. I got bonds, stocks and bonds. Real estate is what I need to add to it, and other different things I want to add to it. So on my bucket list too is owning a tiny home, tiny homes.
I want to own one too.
Oh my God, girl.
I'm not married. I don't have children. I want to own a home. Why am I going for the mansion? Well, because we haven't done it, but I'm 61, a particular age. So we need to look at cascading stairs, or should I just focus on a tiny home?
Girl,
what's making you want to do the tiny home?
I've been researching
me on to the tiny home.
I've been researching tiny homes now for over 7 years. Okay.
Yeah.
My issue was, and I would have pulled the trigger on it years ago, Elise, if I wasn't having tax issues. Because of tax issues, buying real estate or doing anything in that, when the IRS say that you owe them,
IRS,
exactly. They're gonna take stuff away from you. And so because of that, I had to lean back on purchasing property, because there was even an opportunity during the pandemic. I could have pulled like $100 and something thousand for this prime location of this land. There's some feedback. Is that on my side? Let me check. Yeah, feedback on my side. Let me check if I got another screen open, because sometimes that happens. I don't hear it anymore. Okay. Yeah, I closed it out. Okay, we got somebody. Nakia is in the building. Hey, Nakia. Nakia said, "Good morning, Queens. My dreams are world travel. I still want to go to Kenya. And now, as I have done my ancestry DNA, I have added Nigeria." Yes. Yeah. You know what? We got to get a women's travel group together.
Yes,
because
do it next year.
Yes, as I was researching it, there's so many travel groups, and we could create our own, you guys, and get women. I'm
so with you. I've been.
Yes, we need to do that.
Putting out a whole thing of listening to different other women conferences and what they're doing and what they're adding, and I'm like, we need to take a trip and go far.
Yeah.
Go far.
Yes, let's do. I'm so serious. And now back to the real quick. We got Eugene in the building. Good morning, Steph. I'm going to be in your city tomorrow through Tuesday. Let's hook up.
Okay.
I'll let you. I got so much on my plate this week. I don't even know if I can. But I'll let you know. Right now, it's looking like I don't know. But back to the tiny homes. Elise. Oh my God. I've been researching, like I said, for at least 7 to 8 years. Because if I ever get my hands on a strip of land, I'm going to get some tiny homes on that. And for my family to build, to have my family, we could all live on that land our tiny homes.
That's right. That's
on my bucket list. Like,
my mom always wanted us to come together and to live together under a house, or we all get properties. And my thought process was, First of all, we have to work on the word manifestation.
Yes, we do.
And there's so many people that have been so focused on being tired, or even me, I broke down recently. And we have to watch what we're speaking. We have to watch what's in
Mhm.
our mindset. And we're talking about what's on our bucket list, but we have to manifest it, see,
Manifest.
speak it, and even sleep, eat, drink it. I am focusing on healing, one of on my bucket list, and getting rid of parasites because I'm going through a lot with lupus. So my bucket list is to manifest, not the fact of just the dream, it's to manifest the healing process. And that means I listen to um, parasite dissolving frequency music at night.
Oh
Look,
wow, I never heard of that.
I
You got to
listen
send
to
that
high
information to me.
frequency music for autoimmune disease because in my mind, I want to reverse this thing. So the manifestation is I'm going to get this tiny house. And I see me having the tiny house in the land where my mom grew up in the Carolinas.
I
So
love
I
that.
think that would be a beautiful thing to have land and
Mm-hmm.
for the family to come back and build these homes where we came from. But I got to manifest, I got to speak it, I have to.
Yes.
Mhm.
Speak it and create a vision board. Write it down. I know this one guy I listened to his podcast, and what he did was he wrote out 300 things that he wanted to do on
Mhm.
his bucket list, and he created this. He laminated this big poster with the whole list, but he laminated maybe the size of my step and repeat behind me. That's how big he made it. So when you
Wow.
walk in the room, you're gonna see that every day. So it's manifesting. That's manifesting. It's you're
Yeah.
speaking it into the universe, and like you said, the parasites. Man, we are so much on the same vibration right now because, especially not with even what's happening in the world with this virus or these parasite virus or sickness going around, stomach issues and things like that. All these parasites, but I've been focusing on because parasite create cancer, it kills you.
That is
So, right,
lesions, disease,
yeah, all that.
brain fog,
Yes,
belly pouching,
yes,
menopause on top of
yes,
that, and going through that, and it's what I'm studying right now because mood swings, introvertedness, it's a lot. It can do a whole mental breakdown, and the key is to get to these parasites. You know
yes.
how long we've been holding on to parasites for years,
And
like
to know
years.
and to know that these little things are in my body, period,
Yes, I want them.
penetrating
I
through
want them.
my organs and things like that. No, so papaya seeds are also good
I
to
have
you.
papaya in the
Yeah,
house. I'm eating the papaya. I'm
yeah.
doing sea moss with my pomegranate right
That's
now.
what I was about to say.
I
The
do
sea
2
moss.
Brazilias
Okay.
at night and my D3 and K2 at
Yes.
night.
Oh my gosh.
Playing. I'm not the
We,
Brazilias
you
right
are,
now.
girl, we are on the same wavelength. Got my K2, got my D3, take regularly.
Yeah,
What is it? Oil of oregano?
with the black seed. I don't know.
Oh, I got the black seed. I have to get the oil of oregano. Who is the maker of your oil of oregano? Because
Brasilia, and it's working. And now
okay,
we're being transparent. This is real talk, real women, real
yes,
conversation. This oil of oregano has the carbachil and the thymoquine. I'm not saying it correct, and it's 6,000 milligrams. It's that darker one,
oh, so
and
it is the result.
it
Okay,
moves you. It moves you. It moves you. I'm at a place where I'm dealing with parasites that is eating, and I'm also dealing with, um, an autoimmune disease. So I'm
okay,
not going to sit here and just say I have lupus, but lupus doesn't have me. But
that's right.
what am I doing with it? So I'm manifesting in my mind with everything that I'm doing at this particular age and this time of my life for supernatural healing right now
Yes,
because that's the only way how I'm going to work on this. And simultaneously, it's attacking my gums. Lupus is attacking the bone, which is attacking my mouth. So I'm doing all the things I need to do to remove the infections, but at the same time, to kill parasites. So I'm on a mission. You got to manifest what you say you're going to do. And my sister, Frank Gaylor, has a good book out called FTC, Focus, Discipline, and Consistency. And that's one of the things you have to do is be diligent. You
yes,
have to manifest what it is you say you want to do. You have to be focused. You got to be disciplined with this process. We can't just talk about it. We got to be disciplined and we got to be consistent. So back to
And
you.
that's definitely factual. Being consistent and disciplined is number one. And it's always been on my bucket list. It's just that I have to stay focused on it. I have to be able to do it. Empress Betty Murray, she said, I'm watching people purchase tiny homes. This is what I'm talking about. Empress, family compounds. That's what we need to build.
Yes,
We
yes.
need to build
Growing
family
their own
compounds.
food on their property.
Yes, all
You
of
know,
those things.
We're on the same page. I'm right now
Yes.
growing parsley and growing cilantro in the
Mhm.
kitchen window because I'm afraid to buy the herbs from the supermarket. So I
Yes.
said, you know what? Let me just do my pots and let me do cilantro, let me do basil, let me do parsley, let me do some thyme and create because I'm a herb person. I'm because West Indian and Southern, I like to mix and I want to do that. So I'm
And
doing
I agree. Like my girlfriend, my best friend, Renana, her name is Verinda White, Karen White's sister. She has been growing her garden for now 4 years, just absolutely gorgeous. She grow
Wow.
everything from earth. She just she had breast cancer. She had the surgery. I mean, technology is astronomical today, you guys. I mean, we took her in for surgery 9 a.m. that morning. She was out at 4. We picked her up at 4 p.m. double mastectomy.
Wow.
No bandages. Okay. Tube, where it had to, and they're telling her, don't lay down, get up, walk, get through this. I mean, but she survived it. But she grows.
She had to do what she had to do, and she's
That's right.
And she's doing what she's got to do.
She grow all her food. All her vegetables. I go to her. Even you being in an apartment, it doesn't take a lot. They have these grow kits.
I have a box. I have a box.
You have your pots.
Right? Yeah. I just have to figure out where to put it.
Yeah, where to put them.
I live by myself. But I have a grow kit. It has the light and everything. All I have to do is just and then I just have to figure, okay. And I literally was on my compass last night.
Wow.
So I was feng shuiing.
Okay.
Where does my my snake plant need to be? Where does the easy plant need to be? Getting the plants that I need for every room.
Yes.
Because I'm bucket list, looking to grow. So putting my life in order, bucket list, manifesting that I am in order, creating the bucket list and taking the action and applying the action.
Right. Well, the feng shui, the sound bowls, that is also incorporated. I just, again, meditation, Queen Elise, these are things on my bucket list to stay consistent, to stay focused, because I can do it, but it's not consistent. I want to make it consistent where I do it at least get it in once a month, not waiting every 6 months or twice a year to get it done. I want to stay focused, and that's on my bucket list, to continue to stay focused with the sound bowl, the meditation, working out, because I don't work out consistently, although I want to. I'll get it in. I'll say, okay, Stephanie, 3 days out of the week, and I'll stay focused for 3 weeks. I'll try to stay on it, and then I'll stop because I'll let something interrupt it. So for me, it's staying focused and disciplined, as we said, consistent on that bucket list.
But you know what, baby? Maybe, sis, I didn't mean to say that. I'm starting to put the alarms on my phone.
Okay.
And I have a magnetic calendar, right?
Okay. Oh, okay.
In order for me to stay consistent. So the calendar is right here on the cabinet.
Okay.
Magnetic. I can write and change and erase at any given time. This is magnetic. So everything stays in its place. And now what I'm doing, because my mom made a comment today, she said, you're in everything. Yes, I am. I'm in everything, everywhere, all places, doing all things all the time because I'm all things behind the scenes. That's one of my mantra. You have to be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
I asked to be all things behind the scenes. It's something I enjoy doing. So that's my capacity. I can do that. But now, how do I stay consistent?
Right.
Distractions are going to come.
Yeah.
Distractions come and go. And at this stage in my life, I am focusing on like my fantasy, my future fantasy is now,
Okay.
right? Like it's not, I want to keep dreaming,
Right.
even though we have dreams. If I'm speaking it, and if God and the Holy Spirit is separating me, because separation is being preparation for my elevation in this season of my life, as me recognize it, like the younger me looking at the older me, I'm happy because I'm seeing, oh, he is separating me.
Right.
He's creating this inclusivity with me because he is about to elevate me. So let me speak those manifestations of elevations over my life. So let
Mhm.
me get organized. I'm a late bloomer. That's okay. Because it's called an eraser. You can erase
Right. And
and start
reinvent.
again. And that's the problem. We just have to tell ourselves and tell our minds that I was talking to my best friend, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you last night. And my father said this to me. It's the bake the cake theory, right? In order
Mhm.
to bake the cake, you need the ingredients. You need the bowl, right? You need the mixer or a whisk. You
Right.
need some eggs. You
Yep.
need your wet stuff. And then you need your dry stuff,
Right.
right? You got to butter your pan or flour your pan. You're going to put the mix in the bowl. You're going to put some oil, some butter. You're going to mix the eggs. You're going to put milk or water, and you're going to beat that thing. And once
Mhm.
is at the consistency of what you want, then you're going to pour it in the pan and put it in the oven. But you're not going to take it out the oven before it's done.
That's right.
So let's not hold on to that old thing or allow that other thing to distract us. Because
Yeah.
when the distraction comes in, then the cake is going to fall
That's
because you
right.
didn't allow it to finish baking at the 30 minutes it called for. Then you have to let it rest, right? So in order while it's resting, now we have to think in our mind that we're going to manifest, oh, this cake is going to taste good. So that's how I'm
Mhm.
thinking in my daily life. Okay,
I
I'm
got you.
manifesting this to happen. This is going to happen. Okay, these are the ingredients I need to make it happen. Okay, let me get quiet. Let me separate myself.
Mhm.
And sis, pay attention to the distractions. We got to cut it off at this stage of our
I
life.
agree. Yeah.
We got caught up in it
Cut
at
it off
anger.
at the head.
We
Don't
got to
even get to the tail.
Yeah, and that's
Cut it
okay.
off at the head.
Turn down some plates.
And that's what that's what I've definitely done. Like I said, the boundaries, I've done that. Now I want to ask, like, what hobbies are there on your bucket list that you want to, if you haven't started it and finish it, or you want to start and become better at it?
I want to go back to going to a Broadway play.
Mm,
Like just go to a Broadway play and digest it and get engulfed in it. That feeling, that rush of a Broadway play and the consistency and what it's about and the culture. I'm missing culture right now
mhm,
because I've been an answering machine. And
mm,
I don't want to be an answering machine. So I'm setting up boundaries, right? And I'm
mhm.
focusing on this whole manifestation, right? Because you could be all things behind the scenes, all things to everyone, and then a jack of so many trades, but a master of nothing. And
That's
that's where
right.
I'm at.
That's
Everything
so
I
true.
touch, it turns to everything I touch, I master it. So
Yeah.
I said, I want to have some more playtime,
Mm.
right? Watching movies. I very rarely watch a movie
I
because
know you were telling me that. I was like, what?
Netflix, like, what's a Netflix? Girl, women be talking about all these different shows, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know those series because I'm spending time researching. I'm working on a project, and somebody's pulling me here. And I'm rebuilding
Right.
computers,
You got it.
and
Yep.
then I'm thinking about touring, and that's the disadvantage of being a one woman operation.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to answer to anyone with the autoimmune disease,
Right. Right.
right? But I have lupus. Lupus doesn't have me, so we keep going because we
Right.
keep manifesting because the cake is ready. and it's time to eat it.
It's time to eat. You
Anna
know,
Mae, eat the cake.
that's the trip, because especially in New York, the Broadway shows there, they're just incredible in New York. So I can imagine going. I've never been to a Broadway show in New York, but definitely here. I used to work for the Playhouse in Pasadena, so I would always go to those plays and have my mom go. But I've never experienced it big out there in New York, which I would love to. My
Yeah.
thing is, I love to skate. I love to roller skate,
Oh my
quad
God, I just
skating.
said that.
Oh my God, I love to skate, and I can skate very well, but I want to
Mhm.
master it. I want to
Yes.
master it so bad, Elise. I could skate backwards and everything,
I'm
but
with
I
you on
want to
that.
master it to
'Cause
where
I want to
I'm
connect
like,
with push.
girl, I want to master
I
it to
want to
the
dance and skate with
yeah,
push.
dance. I
For
want,
the
and then
gentleman
I
is
want to
YouTube man.
exactly. It's on my bucket list to master it to the point where I could create content behind it and go, because I
love
love
it.
music and
I
I
love
love that. I love skating. So if I could master that during
I
the pandemic, I was taking extra lessons
Mhm.
to learn how to, really control the quads because I could skate, but I'm not
can
like
skate
where
too, but I want to
I
master it.
want to dance on it
I'm
and just make
with
it
you.
flow. Yeah. So
I
that's
got another hobby I want to do.
okay.
I was supposed to start it last year and I didn't get there. Well, there's two things I want to do, but the other thing I really want to do is really for muscle control, but I really want to learn how to belly dance.
Oh,
Maya Tay
I
came to
love
New York.
it.
Maya Tay came to New York, Prince's ex-wife. Well,
Yes, Maya.
you know.
I know.
So,
Okay.
well, of course, you know.
One of the best in the world.
Yeah, and she came to New York and she had a whole series.
Mm.
And I just love the idea. Well, I love the sensuality. I love anything
Yes,
that's
indeed.
about sensuality, but not from the sense of just being in tune with my own sexuality in the terms of my stomach muscles. Since I'm
Mhm.
working, I'm a woman of a particular age, and
Mhm.
since I'm finding other ways to work on the fupa and my entire anatomy, I just
Okay.
a great way to control the stomach muscles and the hips because it's all in the hips, but it's how you control the stomach muscles.
Mhm.
So I'm doing some research. That's one, and that's another one. And I love horticulture.
Do you?
Horticulture.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
those. I love that, and I gotta take the time out to do that. I love cooking, and I
Yes.
love horticulture, and I
Horticulture is
love
very
things like that.
it seems it's very calming. It's
Right?
very peaceful. So I
Yeah.
can see why you like that. I wouldn't imagine that's what you would like to do, but yeah, I get it.
Down.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Those are some cooking. I just got, like I said, I could do basics, but once pandemic hit, I got into more of cooking. I know how to cook. I know what to taste for. I know what seasons are good with what, what
Yeah.
herbs go with different meats.
Yeah.
Now I know that. I never knew that, Elise.
Oh,
And I
wow.
just
I
learned
can
that
cook.
5 years ago.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom, it was important that her sons and her daughter that we be independent. We're going to go to college. We're going to leave her. And it was important for us to know how to fend for ourselves. And so cooking has been, and then coming from the West Indian and Southern background, I try to mesh and mend the flavors together. And she's a Southern girl. She married a West Indian man. So I have both of the best of the both worlds. I love cooking bread. I have a banana nut. Sometimes I put pecans, sometimes I crush up walnuts, but I have a banana nut or pumpkin seeds, and I put dried cranberries, and it is so good. My family loves it.
Wow. I'm gonna have to taste that.
Yeah, I can throw
Being
down. I can cater.
being the youngest out of my mother always had like come in here. She's from the New Orleans, so she know how to cook. Her whole family, and then moving to Chicago, then we have that side of the family. So I was the one that said, at least I was always saying, I'm gonna have a chef. I'm not gonna need to have, know how to cook. Girl, still till this day, ain't got a chef, okay? Ain't got a
My
chef.
dream. Now we talking about dreams. My dream was, oh man, I wish I met the guy that knew how to cook, and we could just cook and taste and cook together in the kitchen. I would
Yes.
love that. Now that's a dream and that's a fantasy, but that's something you can manifest and put out there. You
You
never know
can put it on
what
your
comes
bucket list,
back. You
manifest
never
it.
know what comes back, right?
Put
It's
it
our
on,
bucket list.
put it on your bucket list. Good afternoon, beautiful Gayla. Thank you for
Oh,
tuning
that's my sister. Hey,
in.
Kayla.
We got to get Gayla on here because you mentioned she has a
Yes. Yeah,
book.
well, we
So
talked
we would
about
love to
local
get her on
discipline and
here
consistency.
and talk
So
about her book. Yeah,
you
let's do
said
that.
August on you wanted to do literature, so
Oh
that would
yeah,
be
we could. You're
different author.
invited, Gayla. Hey, Gayla. We want
I
you on the
told
show.
her.
I want
I
you to
told
talk
her.
about
I
your book. She at least told us about your book. All right, we got 2 queens out today, but we would love to have you join us on the day that you're available. Wonderful. She said she would love this.
Yeah.
Great. Gayla, what's on your bucket list? Let us know what's on your bucket list. As for we're on hobbies right now. We're going to jump into relationships in a minute on
Okay.
what's on our bucket list regarding relationship. But let's
It's
continue with
something
the
you
hobbies.
said. It's something that you said when you were talking about vision boards. Now, I'm a team lead on Sisters Health and Wellness that Gayla is the visionary of and created. And we did a vision board together. And then my
Okay.
cousin and I did a vision board somewhere else with another women's group in Harlem in New York. And let me say this, I mentioned the word manifestation. It is so important in my mind that you do a visionary board and a
Yes.
vision board because you get actually the opportunity to really look back and see how far you've gotten. Where
Yes.
you've gotten.
Do the
It
comparisons.
keeps you on track.
Yes.
And then you can compare. Did I create what I said I was going to create? I mean, I looked at my visionary board that I did with Sisters Health and Wellness, and I've accomplished a lot of things. So at the end of the day, it is so important. You can, and we need to do that maybe at the top of the year
I
and
agree.
bring that to the
I
table.
totally agree with that.
So important because you're putting it out there. You are putting it out there in the universe. You are actually creating life with your hands and that board. You are actually creating a conversation, a communication, and you are being tactile on that board with a vision that's in your mind that you
Yeah.
are manifesting for and over your life and watch the process. But now you have it out so you can see it. When
Right.
people put it away, distractions come in, and then you're not on course. Pay attention to the levels of how much distractions that come in while it's not in your view. You can't just put it up. When you create it, have it out so you can see it. Have it up so that you can see it. I don't care if you look at it every day. So I just wanted to add that when you was talking about vision boards.
Oh yeah, vision boards are always key. Like you said, it keeps you on track because when you look at it, you're going to see what you wrote or what picture, what you cut out the magazine, whatever it may be.
That's right.
You're going to say, I have to get that done.
That's
this
right.
is on my bucket list. Before I check up out of here, I have to do whatever I can to get to that goal.
That's right.
Gayla says one of the things on her bucket list is to go to Africa. And
we just said this earlier. Do you see the alignment?
Yes, girl.
We said let's create a trip for next year. Now, do you see the alignment? You said it, I said it, and she just joined us, and she said, "You see the alignment?"
At least we have to put on our vision board and on our list is to create this women's travel group. Let's please, let's do this.
I've already wrote that down in my book. So I'm
let's start focusing on that because
really we just talked about Africa before you came. She asked me what was one of the places to travel, and I said Africa, and she said it too. And then I said Ethiopia.
Yes.
Dubai. So we are all on the same track.
We are definitely on the same track. And buying property. She mentioned that. She said, I have some property in Dubai. Girl, we are all, like Elise said, in alignment. Time be moving, girl. It's already
I know. And we didn't go by the questions. I'm flowing.
No,
just I'm trying to answer it like you asked us the questions. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I see. I guess you know me. I'll go off cuss as long as we stand on topic.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
That's how you do it. I do want to ask, relationship wise, because I am a single woman. right
Uh-huh.
now. I haven't been in a relationship for it's been almost 2 years since I've been out
Yeah.
of the relationship I was in for a while. And I don't have a problem when I'm in a nice, peaceful place. But on my bucket list, I don't mind, and I don't have to be married. I think I'm past the married, but I do want a partner, a partner who is, he and I are on the same wavelength, love to travel, love music,
Mhm.
not, very secure financially. Both I'm not there for your money. We're all on your kids are grown, it's just you and I. We doing things together. The trust, the trust, the communication is there. That's on my bucket list for a partner to
Mhm.
spend the rest of my days out with and able to do the girls trip. You see what I'm saying? And my
Right.
partner
Yes.
ain't got to worry about him doing his thing at home or whatever he's doing. It's
Right.
it's, it's always going to be that upfront communication. If you're bored of this relationship, let's talk about it.
Right.
That type of. So that's on my bucket list for ask for love and relationship. What about you? Do you have that on your bucket
It's
list?
funny. I do. There's a part of me that wants to be married. I've
Okay.
never, ever, ever been married.
Okay.
And I believe that a woman, a girl should at least have that experience at least one
Yeah.
time. The experience of a partner. I'm not talking about 50-50 because marriage is not 50-50.
No, it's not.
I'm so over that 50-50 because it's imbalanced, but it becomes 50-50 when we are communicating it through, right?
Mhm.
Um,
That's right.
as a woman of particular age, I have no shame in my game. I'm 61 and I feel like I look
Yeah.
pretty good at
Yes, we
61.
are.
I want to attract what wants me. I want to be the love I want to see. So my focus is to release a lot of stinking thinking in my mind, let go of hurt and pain so
Mhm.
that love can come. What does love look like? It's like today, it's a winning Wednesday. So everything I touch, I win. So if I win in life, if I win in my smile, if I win in my thoughts, if I win over love, love will reciprocate back to me. So I'm looking for that type of romantic kind of relationship. And to somebody else that might be, I'm fantasizing. I don't think so. I think what it's saying is I'm communicating outwardly that I want to see the love that I want to be, and to have a connection. I want to start up on great friendship and a
Mhm.
connection. We're not in our 20s and our 30s.
Nope.
I'm not looking at that six pack, and I don't think he is. And more men I'm talking to now, they tell me, at least you look good. You are worrying about taking off 30, 40, 50 pounds. You look good. This that grown woman.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on.
I'm trying to tell you.
So I am learning to be comfortable with the skin I'm in and just manifest the level of love I want in my life in order to create that partnership. And if that doesn't look like a piece of paper and marriage, then have a good friendship and companionship, and as time goes by, will determine the benefits. Not just the benefits, the benefits, the benefits. I'm not 20 and 30. At this stage, I'm coming to the table what I'm coming to the table with. Are you secure with the kind of woman I am? I'm a talker, I'm a business owner, I'm a brand, I'm beautiful, and I have brains. Can you handle all of those things? But when you get to know me, I'm very sensitive, very empathetic, and I'll just want to be the love that I want to see. I travel. I'm a free spirited woman. So at the end of the day, are you going to partner with me being all of the dynamics of who I am? This is a lace front wig. I wear my lace front. Don't
Okay.
twist it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Because that's what it is.
Now, Gayla said, "Why are you past the marriage?" Just curious. I'm gonna say she must be talking to me because I'm past. I'm past the piece of paper. I want to say because it caused too many issues. I think it just caused. I think if I could find a partner, what's mine is mine, what's his is his, and what's his is mine as well. So you see how that go? And I just feel like
I like you.
um I don't want no issues at the end of the day. Although I will have a living trust, and
I
or
was
you
gonna
know,
say, just have a
things
little
that,
trust.
yeah, have a living trust, having in place. Now, if he is down with saying let's get married, I would be okay with it. But if he said he doesn't want to go through the marriage, we could have we could have a ceremony, not not pay a lot, but have celebrate us as a couple, as in a relationship, and all those things. I just think that nowadays, in this day and time, that paper just causes so much issues when divorce is going to come around. That's how I see it. That's just my opinion, and that's because I've been doing my show Honey Hush for years, and just finding out what some of the men, what they want and what they don't want. I just feel like that piece of paper, we could just go our separate ways when something go down. You go out there and you do something trifling, cheating, or whatever it may be. I don't want to go through the paperwork of a divorce and all of that. I feel like let's just walk away from it.
I'm finding a lot of men that I'm communicating with, they don't want to really get married. I'm finding that they want companionship.
Mm-hmm.
But they are operating and functioning in the relationship like we're married. I had somebody to say to me,
Yes.
"We married?" And I said, "No, we're not. We're good
Mm-hmm.
friends.
Yeah.
I like you. You like me.
Mm-hmm.
We're good friends. There's too many imbalances, and we're not totally on the same frequency." I said, and I put you in the place of where I need a support system. I said, that's not my husband.
Yeah.
You're my friend who I like, who I adore. And I know that you have my back in certain areas because that's the capacity and your aptitude. So, because we got into that deep conversation. That's
Right.
not a conversation I say on a regular. I'm not trying to emasculate a man or anything like that.
Right.
People feel insecure. But we went into a deep conversation that made me go there.
Mhm.
But I would love the idea of getting married one time. I don't feel like I'm too old not to
No.
get married. I
Mm-mm.
haven't experienced that, and I believe a woman should have that at least once. But I believe in a living trust. I paid attention and did some homework on some things Rihanna did recently, and I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, I love Rihanna. She's
Mhm.
one of my favorites. Gayla said, I actually felt that way about my divorce from my first husband. And look, she said first husband, so that means she got a second husband.
Mhm.
And I've always, back in like when I said the things about I'm gonna have a chef, I used to always to say, I'm only going, till death do us part. When I get married, it's going to be that. And I've been proposed to 3 times, and I just felt like my kid's father, he was one of them. I could have easily married him, did not, but had kids by him. So, but then my boyfriend before I had kids asked me to marry, and then someone later on in life asked, and I just wasn't. I don't know. I just felt like. I always felt like he wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't him because I always my mindset, you guys, was till death do us part. I'm gonna stick it out with him on everything. I got to be able to stick it out with everything, and none of those have no, Gayla, I have not. Now I've been, like I said, I've been in relationships, but no, I have never been married because I was.
My mom hasn't jumped in here and said something about this yet. I'm waiting to see.
I have not, Gayla, because I just never, the 3 that did ask, I just felt like, oh, God, I want to be here. When I say I do, I want to stick it out to the very end. I want to make sure, even if we got to separate beds, even if you had the east wing and the west wing, you know what I mean? Even if we got to that point where we came together in the middle.
You March, Pisces, February. No, you Pisces, but February. I used to say that I gotta have the west wing. You can have the east wing.
Yes.
But also, would you say, were you really a little bit afraid of marriage?
And that too. I think it put a little from what I've seen and what I was like, ooh, it's just gonna, is it gonna be too much at the end of the day? The divorce thing, that divorce.
It frightened you.
Yeah, that divorce frightened me.
I get it.
I think that's what kind of kept me away from it more, because I did have 2 kids by him, 12 years apart. Right. So it's like,
I've never been married, and I've been asked, but I knew they weren't the right men for me. And so then that's when I said to myself, wow, then why are you dating? And you should not be with them if they're thinking about marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, at the time, I know for a fact they were really trying to stop me from how I was progressing. It was like a desperate call, to ask, and it really wasn't
I
real.
can
And
relate.
they have their act together. And then the third one, he just wanted to be with me everywhere, at all places, at all things, behind the scenes, all places, the hookup, because he can get tickets to the shows, and that's not my partner. That's
Yeah.
not the person that is sensitive to my needs and sensitive to what I want. But when you get to be that particular age, and where we are, we've never been married, and marriage was there, but we turned it down. It could be a little bit frightening because at this stage you should have gotten me and you didn't. Okay, there's a part of me that says, wow, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Nobody tied this her down. And then so now to get married, am I frightened? I have to work those things out. But I really believe that if I met the love that I want to see, that I am becoming, like I want to be the love I see, I want to receive the same thing, because
Mm-hmm.
it's about intimacy.
Yes.
When I say intimacy, I always say, are you into me, you see?
Mm.
Right? That's the intimacy of the connection. And when I know I can feel that, then you got me. I haven't met him. I met people that are good for this and they're good at that area. And I know there's no perfect man, and I know I'm not the perfect.
No, there's no perfect man out there. And you
Um,
shouldn't have to settle either.
yeah, and that's where I'm at. I'm not going to settle. But
And
it's
I've
never.
always said to myself, I said, at least I said, I don't think my husband is from the United States.
I said
I
that.
think I said my husband is. I said it gotta be that. I said because I haven't been married. I was like, he does not live.
I'm manifesting them other locations. Okay,
He is
real
not.
women will talk. Grown women talking.
Boom. Gayla said, I understand. I'm a for life type of girl as well. That's why I was so disappointed by my divorce from my children's father. Yes, I felt like, and with my kid's father, although I had kids by him, I just felt like it wasn't going to be forever. And look, today he's happily married, and I'm happy for him. Like, yay, right. Happy, and I just knew he wasn't for me. He wasn't my person, so to speak. Gayla said, the beautiful thing about both of you is that you are now mature enough and experienced enough, yes, to know that if you do get married and it's not right, you let it go and keep it pushing. That's right. You're right about that, Gayla. And I'm not sad about it. I'm not like, mad about it. I actually feel like this is what God wanted. He knows my path.
That's right.
He knows my path.
Your molecule follicle on your.
Yes.
He already knows he has a sign.
Yes.
I always say, my guy is already designed for me. It is me he is working on.
Mm-hmm.
And now that my mind is on the mindset of manifestation, even when it gets crazy, even when I'm overwhelmed, I still say, okay, I'm going to manifest this. I'm manifesting that. I'm manifesting a friendship in him. I'm manifesting I need support from him. I never said I want him to be my husband.
That's right. You're right, Gayla. He knows your purpose. She said, amen.
That's right.
He does know our purpose. All right. So we know what's on our bucket list. As for relationship-wise, we're going to move into our last one, which is travel. We did touch on it earlier, but where the heck are we going? Where are we going? We're going to Africa for sure.
We're definitely going to go to Africa. We're definitely going to go to Kenya. We're definitely going to go to Madagascar.
Yes.
Monte Carlo's on the list. Italy's on the list. Santorini, Greece is on the list.
Yes, Greece. I'm telling you, Elise, you didn't put another.
I want to go to Ireland too, because that's in my family bloodline. So I want to go to Ireland.
Yes.
I want to see the greens, the yards, the greens.
Okay.
There was another place in Africa, because I want to do the trip. I want to do the safari.
Let's do the whole. We're gonna put it together for next year. So Africa is gonna be the first one on our list on our women's group travel. We are putting that together. You guys hear it live right now here on Queens in the Morning. We are putting a group together. It doesn't just have to be women. It could be men involved too. But we are going to start putting the travel, just a group together, get some rates and things like that, get the best rates out there, and just put a date on the calendar, and we all going to commit to showing up and having a great time and living out our bucket list. That's right. What we're going to do, you guys. So we have a long list. Thank you, Gayla. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Empress, of course, for coming through to Queens in the Morning. Yeah, let's go to Africa. That's going to be the first place that our travel group is going to, that is our first destination. It's going to be there. I haven't been to Dubai. It's always been on my bucket list. I definitely want to go to Dubai. Greece have always been yeah, has been on my list. I want to do it's been on my bucket list to do that big dress. We take photos with that big old dress.
The flyaway dress. Yeah.
The flyaway dress. We have to do it.
On Amazon. I have them already stored in my list. 4 different colors already stored in my list. And
it's already, so we're going to have, we are going to live the second half.
That's this.
Yes. And I think, my husband, he might be in Greece. He might be in Turkey. I don't know, y'all. He might be in Africa.
Place. He might be going to Turkey to get my teeth done.
Me too.
I have it all set up to do, but
yes,
it came, lupus knocked on the door. And so we had to manifest these things out and do what we have to do. And it's a process. So, but it's coming together, right? And that's on the bucket list. Let's get the mouth together.
Yeah.
Let's work on these parasites. Let's work on our smile.
Yes, you guys.
Happy. Let's meditate. Let's breathe. Let's set up boundaries. And let's be okay with it. Let's take them trips.
I'm so excited. This has been a great show. We're missing our 2 queens, but they'll be back here next week, you guys. Thank you, Gayla. Like I said, she said he's out there somewhere. My beautiful king is out there. He is definitely out there somewhere. He's out there somewhere, yes. And Evangelist T. Brown, good afternoon to you. She said, good afternoon, sisters. Good afternoon, Evangelist. What's on your bucket list that you haven't been able to get to yet? If we still got a little time, we got about 3 minutes left. What's on your bucket list? We're talking about bucket list, Evangelist T. Brown. What's on yours that you haven't been able to check off that you need to get to right now? Not later, but now.
Let's see if she put something in there.
Yeah, let's see if she put something. Yeah. So we already got our dream getaway. It's going to be Africa. That's going to be our dream getaway. That's on our bucket list.
And maybe the month of May. Maybe the month.
Yeah, we got to pick a good month.
If we go to Africa, we have to do that in like November, December.
Yes.
When the weather's good.
Yeah, when the weather's good.
Relationships. So we want to go to a nice home where we are protected. And right? Because security is important.
Very important.
So everybody's passports are updated. And she said she don't have sorry, I'm late. I actually don't have a bucket list. I just go to the Lord who allows me.
Yeah. She said, I just go as the Lord allows me to. I know that's right.
Right. That's what she said. So that's okay, Evangelist T. It's okay. Yeah. We're just talking about our bucket list, and we're just talking about the things that we want to manifest.
Yeah.
And did we talk about our boss moves and our bold moves?
We didn't even get to the boss moves, but we can.
Okay.
Because we don't have to end exactly at 12:15. Let's get to the boss moves.
Okay, so we're going to go over.
It's added black and brown. Okay, I was just
looking at this. Is there a business brand, a book, a show, an idea inside of you waiting to come out?
Let me hear yours, because I have my list of things that because I'm always being innovative here.
My book is done. I just have to now, meaning I have my chapters all done. Now I just have to put it together and put it out. My affirmations and confirmations, I just pulled all of that together. Actually, the other night when I couldn't sleep, I just downloaded it's 31 days of affirmations and confirmations. my bold move is to get this nonprofit done, and to be able to do the different things that I want to do in terms of legacy and giving back by traveling across the country and using the nonprofit and to doing some creative, cultural, artistic things that I want to do. I'm really thinking about legacy and wealth. That's one of my major bold moves. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, definitely. Legacy and wealth is key. Again, the age we're at 61. Yeah, we have to act fast. Not saying that our time is up, but we want to act. We want to start looking at that bucket list as for like a job, so to speak.
Yes.
We get to it. You don't know when you're going to check out. So for me, when it comes to boss business moves, right now, been on my bucket list for 3 years now. I added it 3 years ago. My niece and I have been trying to invest and purchase a laundromat.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah.
Let's stop using the word try. Let's say manifest.
No, yeah. Well, we manifested. We wrote it down. We're doing all the things. It is somewhat difficult here in California to get that. A lot of the laundromat people who are selling the laundromats, they want to deal with cash. They want cash buyers because laundromats, you can make a lot of revenue with laundromats. So laundromat is one. A parking. This has been on our list, and we've been going pretty hard on the laundromat. But laundromat, a parking lot, and then also transportation company right now with working with one of my partners now. He's trying to get me involved with a dope program, so to speak, and then it also involves transportation. So I'm always trying to do something, and I'm not beneath to try things. I've been a Uber driver when it first came out. I wanted to experience that. I went out and became an Uber driver. I met so many interesting people, because at the time that I did it, a lot of it was, a lot of the requests would come out of Beverly Hills. I would meet all kinds of producers, directors, because they utilize the service. And that's another thing I forgot to say on my bucket list is the Waymo. I want to try the Waymo, the autonomous rideshare out here in California and LA. They have it in Atlanta too, I think. But the Waymo is an autonomous rideshare, so no one's driving. It's autonomous. It's I want to experience that. A lot of people are like, "Ooh, I'm not going to do that," but that's on my bucket list to try. Matter of fact, I wanted to go last week, but I didn't. But back to the boss moves. I'm always looking to create, like you said, wealth and legacy at the same time. So right now, those are right there in front of me. They've been on my list. Those are the ones I'm trying to check off. That laundromat is the main one that I really, really hope that we can pull off. So we're going to stay with it as long as we can until it happens.
Well, let me tell you something that might help you. There are grants available right now, sis. Mm-hmm. There are women grants available right now. So go for it. Just Google what grants are available. Oh, wow. Okay, she said something. Storage unit buildings. I know you investing in outside of your state.
Oh, yeah, storage. Well, as for grants, you know me, I know about grants. I actually write grants sometimes. I've done them for the chamber. So, I know about the grants, which we have definitely
this weekend because there's some deadlines with some of these grants.
Yeah, we
need to go get some of this money.
Yeah, we went through different programs.
There's some grants
I know there. I'm a resource. Right now. I'm like a resourceful person, so I'm always looking to get anything that's going to assist us. Trust me, it's a task here in California.
It is.
Evangelist said, "Oh, okay, we already got that one." Your mom says storage unit buildings. I know you investing in outside of your state. Yeah, I don't even have a problem investing out of state because one of my girlfriends, she was telling me about when they were selling land up in Italy for cheap. I was trying to jump on that bandwagon, trying to get something for $20,000 or so. If I could have had something like that up in Italy, I would be so excited. But right now, they're not offering that no more. I wish they were.
Right.
Empress said people are running out of space. They need to be able to store their furniture. You know what? That's true. Storage units are key. Well, especially out there in New York. And another thing that's on my bucket list, I want to come stay in the brownstone. I want to come stay in the brownstone in New York. I've never been able to. I've always loved how they look, how they're made, and how they're designed. So I want to come to New York and stay in the brownstone. I'm sure they got some brownstones out there that are Airbnb. I definitely will do that.
New York, the row houses, they really don't have too many brownstones in the Bronx, but in Brooklyn, there's a lot.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah, I know they do in Brooklyn.
Evangelist T, what did she say?
She said, I love helping people as outreach pastor. I want to reach out to others to let them know how much donations are needed. Not just dollars, but clothes, shoes. Oh my God. Evangelist T Brown, where are you located? I can send you all kind of stuff that I could donate, because I've been donating so much stuff lately. Like I do it yearly, but I have too much stuff. And I have tons of clothes and shoes, etc., that are in excellent condition that I would love to donate. Oklahoma City. Okay. I don't mind sending things over there, like one big box at one time. I don't have a problem doing that. Brooklyn, Juanita Porter said Brooklyn and Manhattan has brownstones.
Yep, that's what we just said.
Okay.
In Harlem, Manhattan. That's right.
Oh, well, Harlem, I have stayed in Harlem before and I loved it.
I love it. The
yes.
picture of
I love the culture down there.
I mean, in Brooklyn too. Beautiful, amazing. Oh
yeah,
my,
it's so amazing.
the wainscoting, the light fixtures, the ceilings, the
Just absolutely,
oh my God, the stories behind that. But go ahead.
Evangelist T Brown, what type of organization you're working with? Let me know that. Like I said, I don't mind. Hi, Steph. I'm going to be in your city tomorrow. Did he already write that?
You respond.
No, I'm not going to be available. Probably. No, I'm not. I'm pretty busy this entire week. But anyway, yeah. So, man, this is crazy. Our bucket list, it was so aligned up.
It is.
Now you got me totally excited about this, us getting this travel group together, because I'm always down to travel. Like I have some girlfriends that want to travel, Elise, right?
Right.
But I don't. And then they say I don't have the money. There are times that I'll go places. I will go places by myself.
I just joined the travel group, and the things that is happening, I'm telling you, we can pull this together, and the cost for how they're traveling. I said, oh my God, I should have did this. And I'm like, I know everybody has travel groups. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm staying on my path. Everybody, I wish them the best that are doing travel groups, but I'm going to stay on my path where God has an alignment on my assignment.
Yes, please do.
And oh my God, we could do it. And those that come. We could start out with
if it's just me and you, if it just Elise, if it just end up me and you going to Africa, girl, we put this together, it's just gonna be me and you. That's how I'm moving.
Dresses and everything.
As
long as we connected with the embassy, I want to be the first one out the country. That's my biggest thing.
We're gonna make sure
something happened. We be the first out that country.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna make sure we got our I's dotted and our T's crossed before we travel. We ain't just gonna get up and go and not take care of our business.
You get ready to go to Brazil.
Yeah, right? We're working on our visas now. I'm excited to go to Brazil.
I'm crossing my fingers for Malaysia for August, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, we're working on something for one of our clients. So
nice.
Right around the corner. I'm not going to travel, but hopefully we can make that happen for them.
Well, I definitely want. Thailand is also another country I want to go to. I know people who's moving over there, who's uprooting their family here and moving to Thailand.
Yeah,
There's
Thailand.
a Black community out in Thailand, you guys. Evangelist T. Brown said, awesome, love that. I'm also praying for a small storage building to put in the back of my house. Okay, to store the items. My ministry is called WWFJ Ministry. Okay, let me write that down. I put that in my phone. WWF Ministry. I could write that off too, sending these donations. Not that that's the key, but Evangelist said, we're not connected to any organization. God hasn't directed me that way. He wants me to stay with the hearts of the people, not grants, etc., but the hearts and the volunteers, etc. Okay. Yes, do what God is telling you. You follow your path. We all have to follow our path because he's the only one that knows it. He knows the beginning and he knows the ending. He knows everything in between. So leave it in his hands, and that's what I've done. And I am following the path on that he has me on. So I'm excited, you guys, about talking about our bucket list. I'm also excited about bringing it to fruition.
Yes.
And anybody else out there, let us know. We actually at 12:30, we're gonna go ahead and close the show out. But those tiny homes are gonna be coming. Our trips are going to be coming. Okay.
Oh, driving. I've been driven all my life. In New York, you don't have to drive.
I know you don't.
That's a goal.
That's a goal for you to drive, huh?
I don't drive. I've always been driven. I never had to drive. I learned how to go around my community. That's as far as it's gone. Okay.
But you do know how to get behind the wheel and drive.
I know how to get behind the wheel and do something.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have a passport.
No, you need to drive. Now, I will not. When I come to New York, I make sure I do not drive in New York. I don't like driving in Maryland.
In New York.
I don't like driving in DC, and I don't like driving in Maryland. Oh my gosh. It's like, no. It's all these one-way streets. I know we got one-way streets here in California, but going out to New York, the way they drive, I could never do it. And like I said, DC ran me crazy, as well as Maryland. I can't. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Let me tell you how close to, in my mind, manifesting driving. I've ordered the Aston Martin book.
Okay.
I ordered their keychain. I ordered 2 cute sweatsuits. And I ordered a scarf like Princess, my mom would know, who was the Princess of Monte Carlo. And she used to drive that teal, turquoise, aqua blue. Those are one of my favorite colors, blue. And she would drive that Aston Martin with the cream interior and the scarf. So I'm waiting. It's all coming. I just ordered all of that stuff.
Okay, so I'm assuming manifesting the automobile you want is
Aston Martin. Yes, I'm going to have one.
So my one is this deep. It's like a deep. It's not like a royal purple, but it's like a different kind of purple. It's a beautiful car. It's a Maserati. I've already driven. We had a Maserati, and I got so hooked to this Maserati that I have to get my own with the purple. So I've been looking at it. I found them, but Maseratis are very expensive to get repaired. So that's the only reason why I haven't gotten my own in the purple one. Yeah. But it's that only reason only. But I do love it. I love the Maserati Ghibli, or I'll take the SUV, the smallest SUV, which is a Levante, or my other dream car is the Porsche. I love the Cayenne. I love the new one, the newest one. That 2027 is beautiful. Okay, I got it, Evangelist. Okay, so I'm gonna look you up. She said we're not okay. I got that from her. She said Warriors Working for Jesus Ministry is the name. Okay, that's easy to remember. Warriors Working for Jesus Ministry. Okay, I'm gonna get that. And then Gayla said, I don't like driving in Dallas. Yeah, I've driven in Dallas. I understand that too, but it ain't like New York.
Yeah, New York is road rage. I'm in the car,
it's crazy.
And with my driver, he'll cut him off, and he'll see the person coming. And I watch New York drivers. I go, oh my God! And they'll slow down and stop at the light, and I'm like, you have a passenger in here.
Yeah, I can't.
Because if
No.
something go down, I have to sue everybody. You have a passenger in there.
Yes.
Oh,
Juanita said Maryland, they tailgate. Yes, they do. And they don't know, the driving. Like, ugh.
and they argue, and New York, they'll cut you off on the
Oh,
highway.
yeah. Here in California, too, they'll do the same thing out here. They
Yeah,
cut you
it's
off
like,
real bad.
no.
Your mom said, let me see what she said. She said she always had a driver. She always had someone to chauffeur her around.
I
Yeah.
sure did, because I was always on two phones, and remember the two-way telecom pagers. I had that. I had the beeper and two phones. I had
And
to
in
be
New
good at
York, though, you don't drive in New York. You just
that.
don't. If I lived in New York, I would have to be driven around too.
Yeah, but now I want to be more independent.
Yeah, it's now on the outskirts of New York. Yeah, it's in in the where you live in neighborhoods and stuff, not down in Manhattan and not where the hustle and bustle and stuff. I couldn't. Evangelist said, "Hello, gay. I love you. I definitely don't like driving in Texas." Okay. Yeah, I've driven in Texas. I've been to San Antonio. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Houston. I've been to Killeen, Texas. So I've driven in all of those cities. Juanita said, I live in Staten Island, New York, and I drive in NYC, but I don't go into the city because of the congested pricing toll. But you still,
Yeah,
you're driving, but you still driving in all that craziness down in New York. Whew. Girl,
yeah,
I commend you.
It's ridiculous, and it's crazy.
I commend you, honey.
Yeah.
I
It's
commend
expensive,
you.
New York, but California is just as expensive.
Yeah, it is, but you can drive. I
now.
mean, it's easier to drive out here, though. It's more open space, and it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong; they drive crazy out here too. Juanita said, "There's no parking in Manhattan." Hey, Antoine, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Blessings to you, Antoine. We got to get you on here to talk about your music. We'd be happy to have you on here to talk about your music. Evangelist said, my late husband was my driver. He's been gone for 7 years. I do know how to drive, but I don't like to. Anxiety is at a high. People don't know how to drive. Plus they have road rage. Yes, they do, Evangelist. She's in Oklahoma City. So I haven't driven in Oklahoma. I have not driven there.
I'm going to see her in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her for the first time. We've been talking forever. I'll be able to see her and Gayla and some of the sisters from Sisters Health and Wellness are coming to Atlanta to an award that I'm.
Oh, that's good. They all
to see the girls. So
that'll be awesome. Yeah, I wanted to come to Atlanta, but I cannot even come. But I do plan to still go before this year. On my list for this year, because I have a yearly bucket list as well. Go ahead.
There's a women's retreat that I'm thinking about going to in September.
Okay.
And I'm going to share it and let everybody know. And I said, oh, this conference looks amazing.
Maybe even bring the people in here if you want and talk about it and get some other people who might want to know and go. Yeah, that might be good. Because women retreats are good.
We need that.
I really have to know what I'm doing and who I'm going with.
Yeah, Gayla's having one. Sisters Health and Wellness is going to do one March the 20th. So she's going to be announcing save the date. So I'd like to post that once she has it all together, and I just know it's resilient and restored. It's going to be amazing because everything she touches is
Where's
amazing.
it going to be held? In Dallas?
Yeah, okay. But I'm waiting on the information from her. Okay. She'll be sending out save the dates. I believe she said to us probably in the next 5 to 7 days. And once she does, I'll definitely like to post.
And like we said, we're going to get her on here.
Let women know, and then we got to bring her on the show, and to let women know to come together. We need to be able to come together
on here.
And the last thing we need to talk about is, as grown women, we need to do that. We need to come together as sisterhood. Right?
Well, we always talking about doing the sisterhood thing. I don't have a problem with it. I love it. I love it. I love travel. I love eating good food, and I love good sisters. Yes. That's what I love.
And known for nothing. I ain't gonna lie, but good food.
Hey, Eric McAllister, I see you. Thank you, Boo, for being here. I see you, Boo. He said he late, but he's here. Anthony Ward, 640. Hey, he
Hey.
said, try driving a 45-foot bus in Manhattan, New York. And my motto
Okay.
is, if you can drive in NYC, San Francisco, you can drive anywhere. And that is so true. I can drive in San Francisco. It's like a mini New York. I've always said that San Francisco, every time I go to San Francisco, it reminds me of a mini New York. So you're right. If you could drive in San Francisco, you could drive anywhere. So that means I could drive anywhere. I'm so excited to finally meet her too. I definitely need that information. I have one coming up in February. Okay, so Evangelist T has a retreat coming up.
Her save the date that she's putting up. I've deposited, and I don't have no shame in my game. I've deposited. She posted it, and she's doing a conference in February, a ministry conference in February, and I told her to support her. So we got so much to post.
We got so much stuff. We need all of our guests on here that listen. Please, please don't hesitate. If you want to come on and promote your business, your events, please. We would love to have you on our shows to talk about it. We want to get all the information out to help us know about us.
That's right.
What we're doing.
Right.
Come on. We love doing that. Eric McAllister, Ibu, he also deals with lupus. Too much stress. I need to create a BC powder, he says.
Oh, you gotta mix some juice or Pepsi or something with that. BC powder is no joke. Every once in a while I take BC powder. But Ibu, I don't know if it's helping you. I found a sea moss without the marine. So what's been working with me is the reds. I was doing the purple cabbage, pineapple, ginger, apple, or cucumber. This week and last week, I'm doing pomegranate and sea moss. So I'll post that in our.
You need to. You should. You got to start following Elise regarding her juice. Maybe that could help you as well. You guys are both.
Go to the Elise Murray Speak page, and you'll find that out. And I do share a lot of different things that I'm doing as a lupus warrior.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. And so Juanita says she definitely can drive in New York. Girl, good. I applaud you too, because like I said, if I don't, I'm not, because that would be the most challenging city that I would have to drive in. And when I'm in San Francisco, I do drive in there, but if I can avoid it, I won't drive. But we
have any of the flyer information yet for the award show to post up?
You know what? Yeah, Jay he just made one. I don't think I have it on our in our studio. I'll flash it the next time around. Let's see. We got a Evangelist said, my late husband took BC powder for everything. What is BC powder? What is it?
It's no joke.
What does the BC stand for?
Good question. Let's Google that.
Oh, okay.
We can Google that real fast, but I know it's good. It's something old school that I know my mom mentioned to me when I was on the road with a group that I represented years ago. Mm-hmm. And when I was feeling feverish and flu, it comes in a box and it's in these little white piece of paper. And when I looked at it and I opened it up one day, I said, "Oh my God, what is this?" Mm-hmm. And I was afraid to take it. It was white powdery. I said, "Oh, I don't know what this is. I'm not doing this." But the Isleys at the time, everybody in that camp, they said, "At least you need to try this. It's gonna work." It knocked that fever out. And I don't drink soda and Pepsi.
Yeah, I'm not a soda drinker either. I never could get into it.
Right. And I was like, but I mixed it in. I know you put it on your tongue and then drink it real fast. It was the craziest thing. We got through it, but it broke that fever. It's a joke. It's an old
bicarbonate.
Bicarbonate.
Okay, got you. Juanita said bicarbonate. Eric said, Ibu says, my comment was about marriage. BC powder helps with headaches. You tired. You're not even married no more. You got a divorce, Eric. All right. Well, speaking of relationships, you guys make sure you tune in tonight to Honey Hush with me, of course, and my co-host, the sexy Sean Rayford. Sean, let me get our flyer at. Where's our flyer at? Why isn't it not showing? Let me see. This it. Hold on. There we go. Let me remove myself real quick. It should just be showing. Hold on, y'all. Honey Hush is tonight at 6 p.m., 9 p.m. on the East Coast. You guys try to get over here earlier than that. There we go. Honey Hush with me and Sean Sexual. Sean Rayford. Tonight, you guys, we got a great topic in store for you. The topic is no woman wants a man she has to make masculine. So why would a man want a woman who he has to put her feminine energy? So a woman should a woman come already soft, just like a man should already come strong? Agree or disagree? You guys tune in tonight, 6 o'clock, same back channel right here on the J Key Network. If you're on the East Coast, 9 o'clock, the show is will go for a couple hours. It goes really fast. He said, praise the Lord. Evangelist is laughing. Why need to say, okay. You guys, yeah, it's a fun show. Tune in. It's a great show, you guys. Make sure you guys tune in and check us out tonight. We're going to get up out of here, you guys. Me and Elise. Thank you, Elise, for making time out your busy, crazy day. Because I know, honey,
okay. We just have to be careful out here. There's a lot of people being scammed.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about it real quick. Talk about that, Chris.
There's a scam out on an alert on Christopher Williams. And, there's more to the story. And I'm his agent. Phones are ringing. Elise, was that you? Did you book that? Did you contracted that? You better watch out, this and that. I heard his side of it, and I heard what he's up against, and he has his attorneys involved. But, as an artist, you have to have your agent to issue the contract. It's so important to have an agent. And when you have an agent's license, agent's going to protect you. Their job is to get the deposits in and to cover you. And you can't get on stage if the promoter does not take care of business. So if you didn't take care of business, how do you expect the artist to get on stage and perform, right? So now what are we doing? We're putting out scam alerts about a client who's performed 60 times or more since November. Out of those 60 dates, I didn't book all those dates. I would say I might have booked about 10 of them. And all the 10 dates that I booked, he showed up. I haven't had a problem. He received his deposits and his back end and put on a hell of a show. So we're going to win. We're going to beat this. We're going to keep it moving. Yeah. We do. And he's still one of one. That's right. And y'all keep booking Christopher Williams, and I'm his agent, and I got him.
Yeah, whoever that promoter is needs to take some type of accountability. Come on now. Ridiculous. Chris is not that dude. He is not coming out, reinventing himself and not showing up for shows. He was here on our show, and we appreciate him being here. Very honest man and an amazing singer. So it is what it is. Chris is pushing it. It is. Chris is not like Elise said. She's his agent. She's not going to book him somewhere that, he's not going to show up. If
you're interested in booking him, contact the Elise Group 7 agency.
That's right.
And you won't have these problems.
Period. We out of here, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in to Queens in the Morning. We love you guys.
J King Network.